everybody. Welcome back to Ever17 as we make our way down the true route. And, damn, that's a bit loud for me at least. I don't know if it's too loud for you, but, of course, adjusting anything. This thing says, oh, wait, you're not on the game? Jeez. Anyway, last time, the gimmick of the true route has been revealed to us as Kid Route Kid. Because now I have to specify, and it's going to get really confusing when I have to talk about specific people. Is his mind seemingly is jumping between his own and Takeshi Route Takeshi's. Although Takeshi doesn't feel like Oh, it's hello. Oh wait, Void Dweller, Relast and T. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what you mean, OA. That's moving it to the left does not do a single thing. Moving it does not do anything. So I guess it's just stuck there. I don't know why it's suddenly doing that. It's not like I resized it or anything. It won't be noticeable once we start the game anyway, since the majority of everything is, Lamu is a pretty bright place. So, anyway, as I go through this, I think one of the things that, I heard that Remember 11, the sequel to this game, doesn't have any, it isn't a dating sim in any way. It doesn't have any and I can kind of see why that is, and that I have a feeling that this game, as great as it is, and it's really good, I think it would have worked even better if it was just 3 main routes, like 999. 999 had 3 main routes. It had the freaking route where it had the submarine ending. It had the coffin ending. Yeah. And it had the true ending. And it had 2 other little things where you just died, but those weren't real endings. Those were more like the bad ends. And as I go through Ever17, it does seem kind of like a prototype of 999. Yep. Remember 11 is in the same universe, Void Dweller. And I can really see why, because this game would have worked, I think, even better if it was just Takeshi's route, which would be very easy to do. Sora route is completely unnecessary. And Kid's route, which would probably be harder to fuse the Kid and Sarah routes into. But I think it would still definitely be doable. Reacting to the Xbox opening for Ever17, Fawful, welcome to the stream. I would actually. Yeah, that'd be cool if I could get that to go on, sure. If it's spoilery though, we'll have to wait till the end. Yeah, so this game would, again, I think it would be a lot better. It would have been so much better if it was just, like, you had bad endings still possible. Again, like 999. And if it was just Takeshi route, Kid route, and True. And it just would be just way more streamlined. Honestly. And, yeah, again, the more I go through it, just really just seems like this game is a prototype of 999 almost. With a completely different plot. Hello, G-chan. Welcome to the stream. Well, not completely different, because the basic idea is very similar. But very different nonetheless. With the characters are completely different as well. It's so lovely to have you here, G-chan. So anyway, I've been rambling and rumbling and rimbling for quite a while. Let's get back into it. Everybody's being super quiet. You are ultra sus right now. I believe you are the imposter, Takeshi. If that is your real name. Everyone was silent. You rested her chin on her hands and watched a plant in the corner of the room. Hold on, just adjusting the microphone so you guys could hear me better. Please tell me if things are too loud or too soft, either my voice or the game. Sarah put her face on the table and closed her eyes. Takeshi stood by the window and stared at the ocean. Sora wasn't there. She had gone back to the control room. Tsugumi had just stood up. She headed towards the exit. She touched the panel to open and close the door. Just before she left the room, she looked at me again. It bothered me. I couldn't let it not bother me. A while after Tsugumi had gone out, I'm going to the bathroom. Saying that to everybody, I followed Tsugumi. All right, so are we gonna... Okay, so I remember... Now, back to theories for a bit. On Kid Route, I had the strongest feeling that the girl that Kid knew was Tsugumi, but that was back before I thought of the whole theory of different times, and we still don't even know if that's true. Kid Route is in the future and Takeshi Route is in the past, but and so now that leaves how on earth Tsugumi knows Kid. I have no freaking idea. Like, maybe she also might have been... But then, yeah, I have no idea now. Like, how does she know him? Oh, wait a minute! I think I remember now. I think I know now. Okay, I got a theory. Tsugumi is angry at him because of Sarah. Like, before we saw that Tsugumi really likes Sarah. Like, they had some kind of, like, really trusting relationship, it seemed. Before in the true ending. Despite her slapping her in the other ending. But, you know, she did call Tsugumi a freak. But I guess tensions were just too high. And let's not forget, in the Sarah route, Tsugumi did save Sarah's life. But that's also because Tsugumi's just a good person, deep down. Like, she doesn't show it because she's all tsundere towards everybody. Because she did the same with Coco in on the Takeshi side. But she did also speak to Sarah warmly before that. So maybe the reason why she's so cold to Kid is because she knows that about his promise to Sarah, and that, you know, he left her behind, and she's angry at him for that. That's my current theory. I followed the sound of water splashing and soon found Tsugumi. She was walking ahead of me in a curved corridor. I ran to Tsugumi and asked her, "Hey, why did you keep looking at me?" Tsugumi didn't stop walking. She didn't even look at me. I stepped ahead of her and stood in her way. "You were shooting glances at me, sideways glances at me, right? And then you glanced at me when you left the conference room. So what? So, well... Yes, I was looking at you. But you watched me as well, didn't you? It's a natural reaction to stare at the person that's staring at you."
Well,
そうじゃなければ私の視線に気づくわけがないんだから。
if not, you wouldn't have noticed my glance. You're right.
じゃあお互い様じゃない。
So we're even. Ciao. But you started watching me first! Oh.
見ちゃいけないの？
Is that a problem? No problem, but...
あなたは誰かに見つめられると潮の柱になってしまうような得意体質の持ち主？
What? Are you afraid you'll turn into a pillar of salt if someone looks at you? No.
そう、よかった。
Fine then. Saying that, Tsugumi started to walk. I blocked her way, holding out my arm. What now? Wait a minute. Don't change the subject. What I want to know was the reason why you were glaring at me.
理由がなきゃダメなの？
Do I need a reason?
人を見ることに理由が必要なの？
Do you need a reason to look at someone? You're trying to change the topic again.
じゃあ、あなたはどうしてそんなくだらない質問をするの？
Then why are you asking me such a stupid question? If there's one thing I hate, it's pointless questions. Because I want to know.
何が？
To know what? About you, Tsugumi. Tsugumi, you want to say something to me, don't you?
Tsugumi looked down. She dragged her leg slightly on the ground behind her. There, ripples spread out over the surface of water. Tsugumi's eyes absently followed the directions that the ripples spread in. She looked up. I love this sprite. This is her like... This is her like,
What? It's me, Tsugumi, the badass. You got a problem? I'll kick your ass.
I just love that sprite of hers. We stared at each other. Tsugumi pushed her hair back softly with a little finger and said,
言いたいことはたくさんある。
God.
I have many things I want to say.
でも今はまだ言えないの。
But I can't say them yet.
She spoke in a mild, calm tone.
Hey, Tsugumi, why do you keep trying to hide so many things? You can't trust us yet? No, you're all sus.
できない。
No. Then why'd you help us with repairs when the flooding accident happened today?
私は手伝ってなんかいない。
I didn't help you. What?
私が修理をして、他のみんながその手伝いをしたの。
I did the repairs and everyone else helped me.
God! I just love the freaking aura she gives off.
You can look at that any way you want. It's not important. What is important is that you tried to help us anyway, right? Again, you tried to help me. I was doing it, and I asked you to give me tools, and you gave me the tools, but I was the one doing the work. Whatever.
ええ、
Yes.
Tsugumi said it simply.
私はあなたたちのことを信用してないだけなの。
I just don't trust you guys.
別に恨んでるわけでも憎んでるわけでもない。
Yeah, I'm gonna let Ji-chan in on a secret that may or may not be a secret. That the Beatrice voice is mainly given to girls that I have a crush on. Ah, jeez.
It's not that I have a grudge against you.
危険な事態が発生したら協力するのは当たり前でしょ。
There's nothing special about helping someone during an emergency, is there?
私のことはともかくとして、人が死んでいくのを黙って見ているわけにはいかないから。
God, she's so cool.
I don't care about what happens to myself, but I can't just sit around doing nothing when someone is going to die.
特にこんな状況ではね。
Especially in circumstances like this.
It was an unexpected answer. Little by little, Sugumi might have been seeing our side of things.
Okay. I'll ask you a different question. You show yourself around us even though you're saying that you don't trust us, right? If you doubt us, you don't have to hang out with us. You can act on your own. Sugumi, you actually want to be buddies with us, don't you? You're a tsundere. I am not, Baka.
I was kind of taking a gamble. If she answered back something like,
Fine, if that's what you want, I'll never show my face again. Ha 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 ha, I'm Sugumi.
then that would have been the end of things. I waited for her reaction. God, I love that sprite too. Sugumi laughed. Oh!
That's right. You want to say best girl? You're looking at her.
She kept shaking her head and laughing hard. That's right.
What's so funny?
だって仲良しって。
Because you said buddy.
小学生じゃあるまいし。
We're not school kids, you know.
Yeah, who knows how old she is?
私、あなたが思ってるよりもずっと年上なのよ。
Oh my god. Oh my god! I think this confirms it! Was I right about the whole time thing? It's gotta be. This is a reenactment of last time. Somebody is making this happen again. Maybe really or not, I think it might be a fake. I think this time it's fake. But, oh my god. I think so. I think this is it. Kid Route is in the future. It adds up with what Sora said about the lab at the bottom, like being defunct for years or something like that. Oh my god.
I am much older than you think.
Sugumi covered her mouth as she kept laughing.
Hey! Stop laughing! I'm being serious. If I'm wrong, then what is it? If you don't want to be buddies with us, then why do you come to where everybody else is?
教えてほしい。
Do you really want to know? Yeah.
だったら教えてあげてもいいけど。
Please tell us, Sugumi.
I can tell you why if you want, but...
そ その代わり一つだけ質問に答えてほしいの。
I want you to answer this question in exchange.
あなたジュエルチョコって知ってる？
I don't think this is something she's mentioned before.
Do you know about jewel chocolate? What?
ジュエルチョコ。
Jewel chocolate.
Oh, damn. Fuck. Choices. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's like 2 choices left. Oh, we should say yes. Yeah, believe it or not, we should say yes here.
Yeah. It's a kind of chocolate bar, right?
Oh, you mean a ring pop?
A toy ring comes with it as an extra surprise.
So,
Right.
そのおもちゃの指輪は全部で34種類あるの。
There are 34 types of the toy rings in total.
それらをすべて集めようと思ったらひたすらチョコを買い続けなくちゃいけない。
If you want to collect all of the rings, then you have to keep buying the chocolate.
でもこれってちょっと変だと思わない？
But don't you think that's a little odd? No, it's just gotcha. Same with Collider spending money on Arc Knights all the time.
God damn it, kid.
主従関係が逆転しちゃってるのよ。
The relationship is backwards here.
本来ならチョコの方が主で指輪の方が従だったはずなのに。
Really, the chocolate should be the primary reason for buying it, and the ring should be secondary.
指輪を集めている人にとってはチョコの方が副次的な存在なの。
But for people that collect rings, the chocolate is a kind of a secondary benefit. So you mean the chocolate becomes something extra after the rings?
そういうこと。
That's right. But so what? What does that have to do with what we were talking about?
わからない？
Don't you get it?
I tilted my head. Yeah, she's here for different reasons, it means.
私がみんなのところに行くのはみんなに会うことを目的としてるわけじゃないの。
The primary reason that I go to everybody is not to see them. Huh?
私はただ
I just...
I love this song, by the way. This song is amazing. Sugumi stopped talking. The smile was gone from her face. She stared at me with a serious look. It was a tense look. Just looking at her deep and dark-colored eyes, I felt as if I were about to be absorbed. But I couldn't look away. I couldn't even budge. I know how you feel. My body was stiff like a pillar of salt.
I bet that's not all that stiff, kid. How'd you know? I mean...
私はただ
I'm just...
指輪を集めてるだけ。
I'm just collecting rings.
チョコはおまけなのよ。
The chocolate is an added benefit.
As she said that, I didn't know why. But she suddenly touched my ear. Damn! Oh my god! She traced the outline of my ear and pinched my earlobe tenderly. In that moment, my body burst into fragments. Oh my god! I didn't remember what happened after that. God! Could she be any cooler? Holy fuck. God. My God. I just found myself in the middle of the corridor, standing in a daze. Sugumi had disappeared at some point.
指輪を集めてるだけ。
I'm just collecting rings.
Sugumi's voice echoed in my head. Jesus Christ! My God. She could charm the pants off anybody. Hello, Zarmagus. Welcome to the stream. I wobbled. I wobbled back to the conference room. Oh my God. Kid must be like,
Oh, what is this strange feeling I'm getting? Oh my god, I'm feeling so dizzy. Oh my, wow, god.
ah! When I entered the room, only you and Sarah were there. They were lying on the table and breathing as if they were asleep. Their legs were facing me. I could almost see their come on again. But I wasn't interested in it.
Not interested.
Pretending to be not to be interested, I walked around the table and shook Yu's body slightly. Yu opened her eyes, rubbing one of them with her hand. Hey, kid. Welcome back.
You'll catch a cold sleeping in a place like this.
I'm alright. Hello, Mystery Theater. Welcome to the stream. Maya's body is warm, so... Saying that, you hug Sarah's body tightly. Sarah said something in delirium, but she didn't seem to wake up. Greatest hacker that ever lived. I figured they both had to be tired.
What about Takeshi?
He's probably off in navigation, just doing tasks. Although I think I saw him going to the vent or something, I don't know. I think he went to the merry-go-round.
You mean the merry-go-round with the dolphins?
No, kid, I mean the merry-go-round with the tap-dancing fairies. Of course the merry-go-round with the dolphins!
God, you don't have to be so mean about it.
Yeah. That's what he said before he left.
Did he go alone?
As I asked, I realized that I'd already known the answer. Yep, Sora was in the control room. I had met Sugumi a minute ago. You and Sarah were holding each other like koalas in front of me. You went alone. Okay, Void Dweller. Thank you so much for coming. You answered me. Alright then. Can you let me sleep now? I'm having a nice time. Having a nice time? You might have been in half a dream. She closed her eyes slowly. Are we gonna see if Kid Route Takeshi is evil? Let's see. I went up to the emergency stairs and headed for the merry-go-round. I thought briefly that it'd be nice to go to sleep between you and Sarah. Oh, kid, you don't even know that Sarah's your sister. Unfortunately, I wasn't sleepy at all. Besides, I was curious about what Takeshi was doing at the merry-go-round. If I remember correctly, Takeshi had been sitting on a dolphin earlier in the day as well. Sarah had told me that. I wonder if riding on the merry-go-round alone was fun. I that was something fun for him. Takeshi was kind of freaky.
I am the king of the Dolphin Kingdom!
I could imagine Takeshi having fun by himself. But if he wasn't there for his amusement, I didn't want to know the reason why he was going to the merry-go-round so often. Anyway, I was itching to find out the truth. That was why I didn't mind climbing up 17 meters of stairs. I came out on a straight corridor. After I walked for a while, I could see a door on the left side. There was a dolphin merry-go-round through the door. The door had been left open. I sneaked into the room, trying not to make a sound. Takeshi was there. He was alone, as I expected. Takeshi was all alone.
Where are you? Hey, you! Oh, come on, what is this?
He was wandering around in front of the merry-go-round as he screamed nonsense. It was as if he was chasing something invisible. Is this his contact from Livelik? Or he could be talking to Sora. He might have thought he was chasing butterflies over the flower garden. That was what it looked like to me.
You've known it all along, right? There's no way I can catch you. No matter how hard I try, I can't catch you.
Takeshi was talking to a fake dolphin, tropical fish, and seaweed. There was obviously something wrong with him. He was sicker than I imagined. There was no time to laugh. I was paralyzed with fear. I didn't even have the presence of mind to feel sorry for him.
He's gone crazy because he's locked up in a place like this.
Okay, there's clearly someone being hidden by the system here. We didn't even notice, but somewhere along the line you just snapped. What if the hidden person is Takeshi Route Takeshi?
Is something wrong? Are you worn out? Nothing bad's happened, has it?
It seemed that Takeshi was worried about the dolphins. Oh, come on, kid. I clasped my hands together as if in a prayer pose. I decided to leave without saying anything. No, you gotta stick around and hear what he's saying. I decided to pretend I hadn't seen it and keep it to myself. I started walking towards the exit. No! As the distance between myself and Takeshi grew, I couldn't hear what he said. Only one thing reached me. We're dealing with clones? Oh. That makes perfect sense. Of course we're dealing with clones. Because of you. Because of Aki and Haru, you. But are there more clones?
Clone law.
And then my vision twisted crazily. Uh-oh, warping back. Wait, maybe the attack did hit before his voice did. I didn't know. I didn't know, but in any case, it lost my sense of balance. I couldn't tell what was up or down. Somebody is a clone of someone else. Might not just be you. It was such a sudden change that it threw me. I felt an urge to vomit and a headache. Oh my god. What if that glasses dude with you is not Takeshi Route Kid, but Takeshi Route Takeshi? And no, but that wouldn't make sense, because how would Sarah be Kid's sister if he was a clone of Takeshi? Then that wouldn't make any sense. Unless Sora, the human Sora, was grown-up Sarah. But the original. No, but then that would be really weird, because that would mean Takeshi Route Takeshi in one ending kind of made out with his own sister, AI version of. So I don't think that's true.
Who are you? Who am I?
It was my voice, but it wasn't my... I lost consciousness. I crashed to the floor. Was it me that fell? Or someone else's that wasn't me? I felt myself sinking to the ground. Was I sinking, or was the floor trying to swallow me? I didn't know. I didn't know.
Clone Ho? Clone Law? Clone Ho? Clone Law? Clone Ho? Clone Law? Why am I saying it so slowly? Clone Ho? Clone Law?
I melted into the pure white darkness.
Clone Law?
はい、クローン法です。
Yes, the clone law.
I don't know, I mean, I forgot.
2010年に
In 2010,
それまで禁止されていた人間のクローン受精は法律で認められました。
human cloning, which had been illegal up until then, was allowed by law.
現在では省庁の許可さえ得られれば誰でもクローン受精による不妊治療が受けられるようになっています。
Yeah, pure white darkness is a phrase that is here to stay, even though it makes no sense. Currently, as long as anyone receives the approval of the authorities, they can undergo clone fertilization as a way to treat infertility.
培養した体細胞から核を抜き取る別のすでに核を抜き取ってある卵細胞の中にそれを移植し
The nucleus is taken from an already cultivated somatic cell and inserted into an egg that has its original nucleus removed. Then it is implanted into the mother's womb. Yeah, that's how cloning works.
Oh, that's right, I remember now.
ご理解いただけましたか
Do you understand?
But what does that have to do with this? Clones develop separately. In other words, they're different entities. They're not the same person, they're more like twins.
でもその由来は単一です
But the source is the same. Sora spoke almost casually.
話を戻しますね
Let's go back to what we were talking about.
私は偏在している
I am omnipresent.
同じ空間の中に 時間の中に複数の私が存在できるのです。
There can be several of me existing in the same space at the same time.
例えば倉成さんの前とココちゃんの前、
For example, in front of you and in front of Coco-chan.
あそことここに2人の私がいる。
There and here there are two of me.
けれどそれは決してダブルではなく
But they are definitely not W. W.
Y なのです。
But why?
Why?
そうですね。考えてみてください。
Oh, yeah, I get it. The way, yeah. Time branching paths, I get it.
You see, please think of it this way.
もしもあなたという人格をそっくりそのままコピーすることができるとしたら、
I think that might be it. But then, does Takeshi have a sister? Like, is there an older Sarah that we just don't know?
What if you could be copied exactly, just the way you are?
例えば
For instance,
あなたの脳に刻まれたすべての記憶、考え方、感じ方、人格、性格、感情、
what if every recollection, thought, feeling, character trait, personality, and emotion that is etched into your mind,
それらすべての情報を正確に忠実に摘出することができたとして、
in other words, your whole intelligence could be perfectly exactly extracted.
それを何らかの記憶媒体に複製し、しかもその機能を再現できるとしたら、
That's it, isn't it? That's it! Kid Route Kid is a clone of Takeshi. But then, where does Sarah come from? And who is Takeshi Route Kid? That's gotta be it, isn't it? So Takeshi is actually blonde? In his route? But I could have sworn we saw like CGs of him and his hair was brown.
And then duplicated in some kind of storage medium. Even reproducing all your abilities.
その時、本当のあなたはどこにいるのでしょうか。
Then where is the real you?
I think she's at the food court or something.
God damn it, Takeshi.
肉体に残ったままの人格が本当のあなた？
The you who stays in your body. Is that the real you?
それとも複製した人格が本当のあなた？
Or is the duplicate character, in fact, you?
I think they'd be me, you know. She, as I said, she's down there getting food.
Oh, come on, Takeshi. Will you just stop joking around for 1 second?
Sorry.
正解はそのいずれにも本当のあなたがいるです。
The answer is, in any case, that the real you does exist in both.
そう、あなたは分裂し2つになるのです。
Yes, you have divided into two.
歴史的にはその瞬間から2人のあなたは別々の個体として同一時間軸上を歩んでいくことになります。
Historically, and from that moment forward, the two of you are traveling down the time axis as separate entities.
けれど、その道のりを振り返ってみれば、2つのあなたはある一点で結ばれていたことがわかるはずです。
But if you turn around and look at the journey you have taken, you will see that the two of you were joined together at one point.
それがつまり Y なのです。ダブルではなく Y。
It is split like a Y with 2 points emerging from one line, not a W with 2 separate points of origin.
あるポイントを起点として別々に分かれていく2つの自分をあなたは想像することができないかもしれません。
You may be unable to imagine two of yourselves splitting apart and going different ways at a particular base point.
しかしそれはすでに起こっていることなのです。
But that is something that has already happened.
あなたは常に絶え間なく訪れては過ぎ去っていく瞬間瞬間の中で何らかの選択を迫られています。
You are always, constantly approaching a choice in each present moment that becomes the past the instant you visit it.
A の道を行くか B の道を行くか。
Will you choose path A? Will you choose path B?
I think I did both of those routes already. I'm trying to get the true ending here.
Oh, Takeshi.
ここにいるあなたが A の道を歩んできたとしても、別の時間軸上では B の道を歩んできたあなたが存在するかもしれません。
The you that is standing here may come down path A, but in another time axis, there may be a you who is going down path B.
そして A の道のあなたも B の道のあなたもあなたであることに変わりはない。
And both the you on path A and the you on path B are still you.
ただ A の道にいるあなたは B の道にいるあなたのことを知りません。
Except the you on path A doesn't know about the you on path B.
知る手段がないからです。
Because there is no way to know until now.
同様に B の道にいるあなたも A の道にいるあなたのことには気づかないでしょう。
In the same way, the you on path B probably isn't aware of the you on path A either.
なぜだかわかりますか？
Do you know why that is?
Tell me if this is basically it. The me on path A that you're talking about is one of the branches of the Y, and the me on path B is the other branch. To make it easy to understand, let's say this is all two-dimensional, or a flat plane. In this case, both my path A and B selves would be two-dimensional beings. As two-dimensional beings, they wouldn't have an accurate awareness of their two-dimensional world at any time. Just like a person in a three-dimensional world can't keep track of all 6 sides of a die in real time. That means... let's see. Damn! I lost my train of thought. Sorry, Sora. In other words, basically, it means this! The person at one end of the Y and the person at the other end of the Y can't be aware of each other in real time.
But now they are.
In order to know what's happening at the other end of the Y, you have to extract yourself from the two-dimensional plane and view the Y from a three-dimensional space. What kind of super ultra badass would you have to be to do that? Until you can do that, you have to understand it mentally. There's no way to confirm whether both A and B selves exist.
And that's what is going on. This really is a lot like 999, isn't it? Except it's Takeshi. What if the whole thing was reenacted? Because Takeshi got a glimpse of the future. What if Takeshi is the mastermind behind it? Behind the repeat, because it needed to happen for some reason. So the past and future could connect, kind of just like what happened in 999. Because he got like this vision from the future to understand it. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I'm probably thinking too much of 999.
まあ、ほぼ正解ですね。
Well, that is just about right.
続けます。
To pick up there, Sora says that in a matter-of-fact tone.
今、倉成さんが意味軸もおっしゃったように、
Hold on just one second. As you have been just saying,
二次元的な存在は二次元平面から脱出し、三次元空間内からその平面を見下ろさない限り、
until a being existing in the second dimension removes himself from the second dimension and views it from the third dimensional space above,
二次元の全体像を把握することはできません。
that person will never fully be able to grasp the second dimension.
脱出が可能となった時、 その時初めて自分が Y の字の一部であったことに気づき、
That's true, Mystery Theater. Wow, that is very similar to 999, if that's true. Exactly. Basically just 999, like, the future will save the past, and thus the past has to do everything to ensure that that future will happen. So Glasses Dude is the mastermind, who is also Takeshi Route Takeshi. I think I got it. That's the reason for the whole reenactment. But then what is the reason that it happened the first time? And how does Sarah fit in? Unless Takeshi does have a twin sister that he just never talked about. When that individual gets out of the second dimension, only then do they realize that there is another branch of the Y. Yes, oh wait, we can never escape the manager.
さらに枝分かれしたもう一人の自分がいることにも気づけるのです。
And realize too that there is another you who took a different branch of the Y.
まとめましょう。
Let's try to pull this together.
N 次元的な存在が N 次元の全体像を把握するためには N プラス1次元空間へと脱出する必要がある。
But that also leaves the question, who is Kid Route Takeshi? And why is he using Takeshi's name? Okay, so yeah, I still don't know who is Kid Route Takeshi and who is Takeshi Route Kid. Like, literally, who are they? And after all, also, who is Coco? Who's, like, supposed to be this whole route is about. What happened to her? I hope she didn't die for real in the true ending. That would be too sad.
In order to be fully aware of one's dimension, one must view it from the next dimension, n+1.
もちろんこれは3次元空間内においても当てはまります。
Of course, this also applies to three-dimensional space.
3次元的な存在が3次元の全体像を把握するためには4次元空間へと脱出する必要がある。
For a person to be fully aware of the third dimension, he or she needs to enter the fourth.
つまり倉成さんが枝分かれした他の自分がいることに気づくためには
In other words, for you to realize that there is another of yourself that has branched off,
4次元空間へと飛び出してこの私たちがいる3次元空間内を見下ろさなければならないのです。
you must get into the fourth dimension and look down into the third.
That's right, Takeshi. Come on, come into the meta world. We've got cookies.
Yes, of course. I can always use more pieces.
Ugh! Something tells me to stay away from you two.
Fair enough.
この場合の4次元空間とはミンコフスキー時空のことを指しているわけですが、まあその話はいいでしょう。
In this case, the fourth dimensional space becomes a type of Minkowski space. But let's not get into that.
さて
So,
これで異なった歴史、異なった世界、異なった空間の中に別の自分自身が存在する。
so with this, I think I have gotten you to understand that there can be versions of yourself with different histories.
ということが分かってもらえたでしょうか。
In different worlds and existing in different spaces.
世界に自己は偏在しているのです。
You are omnipresent in the world.
Holy shit, did this title fit or what? Jeez.
あなたと同様に私という存在も偏在しています。
And in the same way, so am I.
あなたも私と同じ
You and I,
単一から分かれた Y
we are just branches of the Y.
ですが
However,
偏在する自己は一つになれるのです
wow, really? These divided selves can become one.
あなたの知らないあなたがあなた自身と不可分の存在になれるとしたら
If the self you don't know were to become inseparably bound with you,
あなた自身が他のあらゆるあなたを把握できる位置に立って全てを見通せたとしたら
if you could stand in a place where you could see and understand all the others that were you, you would be God.
Kick ass.
全てのあなたの体験はあなた一人の体験に等しくなる
That's what's gonna happen, isn't it?
Then all the experiences of your other selves would become like your own experiences.
あなたは本当の意味でたった一つの存在になる
In the truest sense, you would become one.
That's what's gonna happen. Takeshi and Kid. Takeshi Route Takeshi and Kid Route Kid, anyway, I mean. Oh my god. Damn! But there's still so many mysteries left. So Takeshi is actually blonde? Like... I could have sworn that we had CGs on Takeshi's side that showed that he had brown hair. Unless, of course, he dyed it. But I let out a long sigh.
Listen. Can I ask you just one thing?
どうぞ
Please do,
Why are you telling me all this?
because it will be useful in the true ending to save your life.
What?
いい質問ですね
Oh, that's a good question.
Sora turned in a full circle right where she was and smiled.
伝説ですよ
It is a legend of the great legendary hero known as Takeshi, who will save all from damnation.
Kick ass.
このレミューの由来のレムリア大陸に伝わる伝説です
It is a legend passed down through the Lemurian continent, and is the origin behind Lemu.
そういうことにしておいてください
Let's just leave it at that.
内緒ですよ
And you must understand, it is a secret.
Sora held up one finger in front of her mouth. And then without a sound, she vanished. For a while, I just stood there lost in thought. There was doorbell ditching and dining and dashing, but I felt there wasn't a phrase like chat and run or debate and dash. But that was exactly what Sora had just done to me.
Oh well.
Letting out a sigh, I made for the exit. As I walked, I reflected back on what Sora had said. Clones and dividing selves, walking in different times, simultaneous copies of Sora, the ubiquitous Sora. I wondered if Sora was just trying to say that everything was all the same. I just had another idea. What if Kid Route Takeshi is Tsugumi's son by birth? And Kid is Takeshi's clone. Which I'm pretty sure of now, because it totally just fits with everything that was said. So that must mean, yeah, the glasses tooth that was with the older Yu, which I'm pretty sure was Haru Yu in Yu's ending, was probably the original Takeshi. So he's definitely not with us here. He's probably managing this to make sure nobody dies. Imagine, like, in the world with the bad ending, and he's like, and then he's probably like,
Oh crap, they weren't supposed to die? Kid, why did you go to the wrong floor, you moron? It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know which floor. It's like, Sarah was there too.
I'm like, I don't know.
Like, god damn it, nobody was supposed to die.
And like, that's why there was such an easy way to escape, because it was all planned. I bet Lemieux wasn't even really thinking. In this route, in Kid's route, I mean. It was all a hologram. Like, a lot of them may even be in on it. Well, not a lot of them, I should say, but Tsugumi's definitely got to be in on it. I wondered if Sora was just trying to say that everything was all the same. So maybe Sora, with all incomprehensible and special attributes, not having one single self, was really not all that different. I wondered if that was what Sora had wanted to say. I wasn't sure, but I didn't see much use in thinking any more about things I didn't understand. And then, squish. My foot came into contact with something soft. I felt as if I were stepping on a person.
That's not a person, is it?
Kid! Oh no! One of my feet was standing on the kid's small back.
Hey, kid! Kid! Are you alright? Kid!
I kneeled down next to him and raised his body up.
Takeshi.
Takeshi.
What do you mean, Takeshi? What do you even collapse in a place like this?
See now, like this all is. Wait, am I completely wrong? And am I like 100% off? Is Takeshi Route Kid the same as Kid Route Kid after all? Was it like a double? No, because they look nothing alike. Why would they be connected in that way? Why is he doing this? Who is Takeshi Route Kid? Okay, so I'm probably wrong, then, Relest. I am probably just saying completely loony stuff that is nowhere near true. I bet all you were going like, oh, look how dumb she is. Oh, I'm doing my best.
What are you doing collapsed in a place like this?
Place like this?
I will be truly shocked, though, if I'm not right about the whole time difference thing. Like, that Kid Route is in the future and Takeshi Route is in the past.
Place like this?
The kid bounced up like he had been shocked.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden my head hurt and...
Like he has teeth flow, doesn't he?
And then I fell down here.
Your head? That could be bad news.
No, I'm alright. I don't have a disease or anything. I think a little sleep refreshed me.
You sure? You sure you're feeling fine?
Yeah. My back kinda hurts. Feels like somebody was stepping on it.
Yeah, just like, back pain can feel that way.
I decided not to tell him I've been stepping on it.
あとはお腹が空きすぎて胃がキュルキュルとなってる。
And I'm starved. My stomach won't stop growling.
I see. Well, if you got an appetite, then you're probably okay, but maybe you should have Sora take a look at you. Healthy people don't just get headaches and collapse all of a sudden.
はあっと。
Hey, are you listening to what I'm saying?
何が？
Huh? What?
Ugh.
もうたけしは心配性だな。平気だってば。
Takeshi, you worry too much. You said I'm fine. Gosh, you think I have some kind of crazy incurable disease?
ただの貧血だよ、貧血。
I'm just a little anemic, that's all.
じゃなかったら疲労か空腹か睡魔。
And if it's not that, then I'm probably tired or hungry.
とにかく今は背中以外に痛いところはないし。
Anyway, the only thing that hurts right now is my back.
Yeah, I just can't bring myself to tell him I've stepped on it.
そんなことよりも早く売店行こうよ。
Aw, Kid Route Takeshi Route Kid is so cute.
But enough about that. Let's get to the kiosk.
僕お腹ペコペコなんだから。
I'm starving.
Saying that, the kid made for the exit, walking briskly. Shrugging, I watched him go. I was famished as well, but there was one more place I had to go before I went to the kiosk. Of course, it was to see Tsugumi. Hell yeah! Woo! Her surgery was finished a long time ago before Sora's talk about W and Y, over 7 hours before. I'd asked Sora about Tsugumi's condition.
40針ほど縫いました。全治2ヶ月といったところです。
It required a total of 40 stitches and will take 2 months to heal completely.
元のように歩けるようになるにはさらに数ヶ月かかりますね。
And it will take her a few more months to be able to walk normally.
小町さんには救助が来てレミューから出られるようになるまで安静にしてもらうことになるでしょう。
Until a rescue team arrives at Lamu and we can get her out of here, she's going to have to rest. We were lucky that there was no damage done to her brain or organs. Only her right thigh was injured. Maybe only wasn't the best way to put it. In any case, she had a complex fracture and a severed artery. And if we had taken any longer to treat her, she might have died from blood loss. I was thankful to you from the bottom of my heart. I entered the infirmary. Tsugumi was sleeping quietly on the bed in the far side of the room. It wasn't my first time visiting her since the surgery. I'd been in and out from that afternoon to the evening, again and again. Thinking about it then, it seemed to me that the reason Sora had suddenly called me and explained the whole W and Y thing had probably been to take my mind off Tsugumi. Okay, Chi-chan. Have a good night. Thank you so much for staying as much as you did. Her condition hadn't changed. She looked peaceful and was breathing steadily. A white blanket was covering her, and her foot peeked out from under it. She had a cast and bandage wrapped around her right leg. It looked painful. The The smell of medicine continued to assault my nose. The scene was fairly raw, with traces still visible of where blood had been wiped away. I reached my hand under the blanket and gently took Sukumi's palm in my hand.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right, Takeshi.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
All I could do was repeat that mantra over and over to the resting Sugumi. After eating dinner at the kiosk, the four of us, you, Coco, the kid, and myself, moved to the rest area. The kid.
Hi, hi! Mate, mate!
Whoa, wait!
Woofy, woofy, woo! He was chasing Pee-Pee around, leaping through the statues. They looked like they were having fun. You.
ちょっと私空の様子見てくるね。
I'm going to look in on Sora. With that said, she headed to the control room. Coco.
Huh?
I didn't see Coco anywhere. I decided to look into the nearby kiosk. But she wasn't there. No one was. I emerged into the corridor. Squinting, I looked down to the end of the corridor, but there was no sign of anyone. Nearby was the entrance to the Lemurian ruins. The door was open. I could hear a small splashing sound coming from the area. I entered the room as if it were inviting me in. Coco, what are you doing? Coco was standing in the center of the room. She was standing on a stone that was just above the water's surface, her feet together.
Coco.
Coco lifted her face. She looked lonely. I approached her.
What are you up to?
Coco just stood there silently, eyes on the surface of the water. Looking closer, I saw that she was clutching something in her left hand. Then Coco took that something in her right hand and let loose with it, tossing it into space. Splash. With a light splashing sound, that something hit and sank into the water. It disappeared amidst a circle of expanding ripples. Splish. Coco threw something again. There was a small spray of water. The light's reflection on the water shook uncertainly. Splish, splash, splash. Just as the waves were about to die away, Coco launched something into the water. But the area was dark and I couldn't see what it was.
Hey, Coco?
Huh?
What is that?
Coco opened her hand and showed me. Oh, she's like skipping rocks. In her palm were tiny pebble-sized pellets. I wondered if they were like glass. If they were glass. They were transparent and shaped like water droplets. Crystal teardrops. That was how they looked. What are they, I wonder? It was as if she had a handful of tears.
Glass tears?
Coco flicked one of them with the tip of her finger. Splish. And that tear sank into the water.
ココね。つぐみんのこと考えてたんだ。
I've been thinking about Sugumi.
Coco said that, ignoring my question.
ココのせいなんだよね。
It's my fault. Really? What do you mean, Coco?
What?
つぐみんはココのことを
Oh.
かばってくれて。
Oh, yeah, that thing. Coco, don't worry. Tsugumi's immortal. That is sweet of you to worry about it, though.
Tsugumi, she was just trying to save me.
ココのこと助けようとしてくれて。
She was trying to help me.
だからつぐみんは
That's why Tsugumi. Why Tsugumi?
Coco's shoulders shook.
本当なら怪我しちゃうのはココだったはずなんだ。
Really? Was she even the one who got hurt?
Oh no, don't say that, sweetheart. She chose to do that of her own volition. Because she's a good person. She didn't want to see you hurt and she knew she could take it. That was her own choice and nobody made her do that. Least of all you, sweetheart.
ううん
No.
つぐみんが助けてくれなかったらココは死んじゃってたかもしれないんだ。
If Tsugumi hadn't saved me, I might have died.
Splash. The tear traced an arc through the air before falling in the water.
つぐみん
Tsugumi,
怒ってるかな。
I wonder if she's angry.
Oh no, she is not angry at you. Nobody could be angry at you, sweetheart.
Don't be silly. Why would Tsugumi be angry with you? Even if she was angry with anyone, it would be me. I mean, my carelessness caused everything. I'm the one to blame.
I thought that the sadness Coco was feeling was all my fault as well.
違うよ違う。
No, no,
タケピョンのせいなんかじゃないよ。
it's not your fault.
ココがいけないの。ココのせいなの。
It was me. I'm to blame.
ココがぼーっとしてたから。
It's because I'm not paying attention.
つぐみんはココの身代わりになって。
That's why Tsugumi had to get hurt instead of me.
No, sweetheart. I know for a fact that nothing could have prevented that accident. Now she's gonna be all right, sweetie. Oh, poor girl. Coco let the tears she was holding fall, scattering below her. A burst of white spray erupted from the water's surface below her.
タケピョン
Oh, Takeshi.
Jumping off the rock, Coco came bounding into my chest.
ココつぐみんのとこ謝りに行く。
I'm going to apologize to Tsugumi.
ごめんなさいって言いに行く。
I'm going to tell her that I'm sorry.
ごめんなさいってごめんなさいって。
I'm sorry, just real sorry.
Coco continued to bury her face in my chest, crying. Coco's tears seeped through my skin and into my core, like rain falling on my heart. Cold rain. The small ripples in the water continued to fan out, never disappearing. Coco and I went to the infirmary. Inside, the room was silent. We approached Sugumi's bed carefully, so as not to make a sound. Sugumi's eyes were open. She turned her face toward us.
何？
What?
We came to see how you're doing. How are you?
ご覧の通りよ。
Same as I look.
それ以上でも以下でもない。
No more, no less.
I see.
要はそれだけ？
Is that all?
No.
I didn't know how to say what had to be said. I didn't think that just saying I'm sorry and bowing my head would get my feelings across. I wanted to choose my words carefully. But
ここね。ここね。 すぐみんに謝ろうと思って。
I came because I want to apologize to you, Sugumi.
Coco opened her mouth before I could speak.
謝る？
Apologize.
Yes.
だってすぐみんはここのこと助けてくれたから。
Because you're trying to help me.
だからごめんなさいって言わなくちゃいけなくて。
So that's why I have to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
それから
And besides that,
ありがとうって。
I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you.
ごめんなさいとありがとうを。
I want to
こ
say
こは
oh,
すぐみんに
I want to say sorry and
すぐ
thank
みんに
you. Sorry and thank you, Sugumin.
Coco's voice shook, and she almost sobbed as she tied her words together.
バカな子ね。
Look at that smile. You silly girl. Sugumi's expression hinted at a smile.
ココありがとうなんて言わなくていいのよ。
Coco, you don't have to say thank you.
もちろん謝る必要なんかもっとない。
Of course. You don't have to apologize either.
Of course. You don't have to apologize either.
ココは何も悪くないんだから。
Oh god. Oh no, that was still Sugumi. Sorry. Of course. You don't have to apologize either. Because you didn't do anything wrong, Coco. Hello, Camilo. Welcome to the stream. Haven't seen you before.
でも
But
お願い。そんな悲しい顔しないで。
Please. Don't look so sad. All right? Sugumi extended one of her arms from the bed. This is adorable. She touched her palm to Coco's cheek.
すべては怒るべくして起こったの。
Why are you saying that?
Everything happened because it was supposed to.
誰のせいでもないの。
It's no one's fault.
I had never seen Sugumi be so nice, so gentle. Her piercing gaze and sharp tongue, they could have belonged to an entirely different person. For an instant, I wonder what would have happened if I had come to see her alone. You two would have gotten into a big argument. Maybe Sugumi was opening up to Coco.
ねえ、ココ。あの時のことを思い出してみて。
Hey, Coco. Try to remember that time and what happened.
ココにパイプを押さえるように頼んだのは誰だった？
Who asked Coco to hold the pipe?
それは。
It was...
私。
Me.
私が頼んだの。
I asked you to.
ココがあの場所に立ってたのは私が指示を出したから。
So the reason that you were standing there was because I told you to.
つまり私のせいなのよ。
So it was my fault.
そんなこと関係ないよ。
That has nothing to do with it!
うん。そうかもしれない。関係ないかもしれない。
You're absolutely right, Relast. Coco is the Maria to Sugumi's Beta. You're absolutely right.
Yes. Maybe you're right. Maybe it doesn't.
だとしたら私がココを突き飛ばしたことも廃材が崩れ落ちてきたことも誰の責任でもないということになる。
So that would mean... Oh, sorry. So that would mean me pushing you out of the way. And all those scrap materials falling was nobody's fault. Right?
物事の因果関係なんてそんなものなのよ。
That's how the cause and effect of things works, darling.
原因をどんどん突き詰めていっても無限に広がっていくだけ。
If you look for the cause, it just leads everywhere to no end.
原因の原因の原因は何？そんなことを考えても意味がないと思わない？
The cause of the cause of the cause. Chasing after that and thinking it that way is kind of pointless, right?
だから私は言ったの。
That's why I said what I did.
すべては起こるべくして起こったって。
Everything happened because it was supposed to.
それにね、
Besides,
私があの時したことは犠牲者を最小限に食い止めるための極めて合理的な決断だったと思う。
what I did helped minimize the number of injuries. And I think it was a good decision.
ココは助かった。
I helped you.
私もこうして今でも生きている。
And I'm still alive, although I'm not doing any science right now.
だったらそれでいいじゃない。
So that makes everything okay.
私の言ってることわかる？
Do you see what I'm saying?
After thinking it over for a while, Coco nodded without much confidence.
今はまだわからなくてもいいの。
It's alright if you don't understand it right now.
こんなことを理解するにはあなたはまだ若すぎるから。
You're probably still too young to understand it.
とにかく自分を責めないで。
Anyway, just don't blame yourself.
ほら、そんな泣きそうな顔しないの。
And don't get that sad look either.
Sugumi gently pinched Coco's cheek with her fingers.
いい？わかった？
All right. You got it?
Yeah.
Coco furrowed her brow and gave a small, solid nod. Looking for a good time to chime in, I finally found my voice. Sugumi had said it was all nobody's fault, but I still felt I had to apologize to her. I was the one that had created the opportunity that would make the accident possible.
どうしたの？
What is it? Sugumi's expression was as mild as before.
Sugumi.
Just as I was about to say I was sorry. Oh no! God damn it!
What now?
The shrill scream of a warning siren rang loud in my ears.
What's that?
Oh no, not my flooding.
Coco's face went pale. Focusing her eyes up on one point of the wall, Sugumi raised her body up.
Wait, Sugumi, what are you doing?
調べに行くのよ。
I'm going to say what's going on.
Stupid! You have to rest. You can't go moving around.
Watch me.
大丈夫よ。このぐらいの怪我なら。
I'm fine. This injury is no big deal.
No big deal? You're really something. I can't believe you're so stupid.
I'm going to ignore that because you're cute. But everybody only gets one.
Just stay here and take it easy. I'll go check things out.
でも、
But
No buts. Got it. I don't want you moving a single millimeter. Because if you do, you have to deal with me.
I put my hand on Sugumi's shoulder and laid her back on the bed. Oh!
As soon as I figure out what's going on, I'll come back. Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
Saying that, I jetted out of the room.
Oh, wait, I'm going too. I'm coming.
I dashed out of the infirmary. I looked to the left and right. Coco trailing behind me, grabbed and squeezed my hand.
What are you gonna do?
Coco sounded scared.
For now, I'll go to where everybody else is.
I pulled Coco along as I ran. I headed for Teacher Stock. I ascended the stairs in a blur. I peeked into the control room. No one was there. Picking up water, I sprinted down the corridor. The alarm was still blaring. I strained to listen. I didn't hear the sound of seawater rushing into the sound of partitions squeaking under pressure. But there was something I heard in the gaps between the siren. It sounded like rain. Like water droplets pouring down on water and the sound of the wind cutting through the sky.
What is that sound?
A winded Coco asked me that. We were getting closer to the sound of the rain. A low sound drowned out the sound of the siren. Left of the corridor stood a gaping entranceway. Dashing into it, our eyes met with sudden sight. Rising sight. Massive amounts of water rained down from the ceiling. It was the rest area. The whole area was obscured in a fine mist. And smack in the middle of it,
Oh, Sora-san.
Sora was shining like a rainbow. We worked our way towards Sora through the rain, trying to avoid the moisture as much as possible. Coco and I were already drenched.
Sora, what in the world?
Sora looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and looked upward. Among the countless drops of mist, something was faintly visible on the other side.
Sprinklers?
Ha ha. Sora just laughed. She didn't try to answer. Just then.
ちょっと何があったの？
Hey, what's happening? You frantically came rushing into the room. She was holding a fire extinguisher in her hands. She already removed the safety pin, aimed the nozzle, and was ready to let loose with it. It was a pretty clumsy looking attempt.
ご心配かけて申し訳ありません。
I apologize for causing you undue worry.
ちょっとかわいそうだと思ったので。
I felt sorry for them, so I...
かわいそう？
I'm sorry? Sora turned to gaze at the flower beds on the ground.
Was this all just to water the flowers?
Ah ha 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 ha. Sora just smiled. She didn't even try to explain.
じゃあ火事とか爆発とかそういうやつじゃないのね。
There isn't a fire or explosion or anything like that?
ええ、
Correct.
本当にすみません。
I am very sorry. God damn it, Sora. Sora's face didn't look like she was sorry. Rather, it looked like Sora was enjoying the droplets showering down from the sprinklers.
もうびっくりさせないでよ。
Jeez, don't scare me like that.
警備室のモニターに火災警報が出たから慌てて飛んできたのにさ。
The monitor in the security room showed a fire alarm, so it came running. You replaced the nozzle of the fire extinguisher and the safety pin.
Well, at least it was nothing serious. Better than the alternatives.
まあね。
I suppose.
そうだね。
Yeah. Coco, you and I heaved a sigh of relief and sat down where we were. Sprinklers hadn't stopped. Sora was staring at the flowers with a look of pity. It looked as if the grass and flowers were dancing, reveling in the newfound moisture.
あれ、そういえば、しょうちゃんとピピは？
Hey, what happened to Kid and Muppet and Pee-Pee? I don't know why I just said Muppet. I have no idea. Jeez. I looked around the room. I saw them. Kid and Pee-Pee were still running around the statues.
わーいわーい、雨だ雨だ。
It's raining. It's pouring.
雨の中からやってくる。
The old man is snoring.
雨にまみれた雨男。少年レインは雨好きだ。
And I'm singing in the rain. Yes, singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. So happy again. No, not really. Because I like the rain.
グービグービグビ
delicious rain.
ビクビクビクビク風邪ひくぞ
What a glorious feeling, but I don't want to catch a cold. Da 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 do 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 do.
今だやっつけろ
I'm gonna get you now.
サンセウシャワー
It's an acid rain shower.
少年少年少年レインはアメンボ号泣
Oh my god.
I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm mixing up my old-fashioned musicals.
The kid and Fifi were running around in the downpour, screaming out joyfully. It was beyond playfulness, it was close to pathological.
Wonder if the kid has finally taken the plunge off the deep end.
I clasped my hands together as if praying for his recovery.
雨が止んだら帰っちゃう
Rain, rain, don't go away. Come again some other day.
「小雨がちでも帰っちゃう」「土砂降りだとしても」「親戚の結婚式があると嘘をついて休む」
Kid is way too happy about this.
Not a sprinkle, but a shower. Excuse to get drenched and skip school.
グビグビグビグビ酒も飲む
Oh my god.
Gulp, 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 delicious rain. Used to make beer.
ビクビクビクビク公安に追われてる
Hick, hick, hick. But if I drink it, the police will come because I'm underage.
今だ逃げろ
Time to run. Gotta blast.
傘を忘れるな
And don't forget the umbrella.
少年少年少年レインは
I'm going through that because we already read that.
レイレレイレン
Wow, this is just like,
テレテレチュワワワワン
my god, this just keeps going.
Rain, rain, sweet rain, come again another day.
There we go. Okay. Back to Kid. Okay, this is a good I'm not going to stop yet, but because we're only at 1 hour and 45 minutes. That was so weird. Okay, I just need to go take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. sorry. Made it back, everybody. Sorry about that.
It's raining.
I was sitting at the tip of the whale's nose. Sarah was beside me. She covered her head with her hand to keep the droplets from getting her hair wet.
雨
Rain?
これは雨じゃないでしょ
You know it's not rain, don't you?
クジラが潮を吹いただけ
It's just the whale blowing out water.
I knew that. But it looks like it's raining to me.
Water, misty and drizzling, poured upon us from the sky. The stars reflected lights from the water droplets and emitted vibrant colors. We were in the cosmos. The whale was alive. At least it seemed that way to me. A whale swimming in the starry sky. Its back surging like a wave. It undulated again and again. Its soft mouth opened, closed, and even puffed up from time to time. About every 3 minutes, it blew out a warm breath through its blowhole. A seawater mist of spray would scatter around the area. Sitting at the tip of its nose, Sarah and I bobbed up and down in time with its movements. However, the whale undulated so slowly that we could let go with our hands and feel safe. It was like a cradle rocking back and forth. On the back of the whale, we sailed through the cosmos. Here's this again. Sarah took the lighter from her pocket and lit it. The shimmering flame colored her face red. So far, basically, what we're seeing is that all the super important things from both routes are happening again. Like we had Sora's whole big talk with the multiple worlds. We had Takeshi getting to know Sugumi better. And now we have, Kid spending some time with Sarah. And he'll probably get some time with you, too. She had the pendant in her other hand. The pendant was shaking in Sarah's small hand. It was the same one she had shown me in the small room in the warehouse.
Hey, Sarah, I'm gonna ask you again, but who is the man in the pendant?
それはもう教えたでしょ
And I already told you, right?
What, that he's from the sun?
Yep. She handed me the pendant and the lighter, and I stared closely at the image. It went without saying, but he seemed to look like a normal person. Maybe that's Takeshi Route Takeshi. I had no idea how people from the sun were supposed to look, but the man in the image at least had the face of an earthling. He looked like any ordinary young man to me.
Are you serious? He's from the sun?
I asked her.
少年って本当に素直だよね
Oh, you're so gullible, kid.
What?
太陽星人なんているわけないじゃん
There's no such thing as people from the sun, you goofball.
あんな炎の塊みたいなところに生物が存在すると思う
Like, seriously, do you honestly think life could exist on that ball of fire?
Well, I figured it was metaphorical. That's why I asked you. So you were lying to me?
嘘っていうか冗談っていうか湾曲的な表現っていうか
I wouldn't call it lying. I was joking with you. You know, giving you a hard time.
What's that supposed to mean?
さてどういう意味でしょう
Well, what do you think it means?
No, you do not do this to me.
Sarah stretched out her arm and put out the lighter. The darkness spread across the cosmos. I put the lighter and the pendant together, returning them to her. Just then, Sarah slid down the back of the whale without a word. I hastily followed suit.
このホログラム外じゃなきゃ見えないの。
You can only see the image when you're outside.
日光が当たらないと見えない仕組みになってるんだ。
It's made in a way so it's only visible under sunlight.
だから太陽星人だって言ったの。
That's why I said he was a person from the sun. Sarah stood next to the whale and started talking.
小さい頃は本気でそう思ってた。
When I was young, I really believed it.
太陽に住んでる人間が作ったから太陽の光がないと見えないんだって信じてたの。
I used to believe that you can only see people with it. See, you can only see it with sunlight because it was made by people who lived under the sun.
で、このペンダントを持ってる私も実は太陽星人の子供で。
And not because they had this pendant. I was one of their children.
何らかの使命を与えられて地球に送り込まれたんじゃないかってそんな風に想像してたんだ。
And then I was sent to Earth on some kind of mission. I used to imagine like Super Chunibyo stuff like that.
今考えればあまりにも幼い妄想だけどね。
Looking back on it now, it was just really childish fantasies.
Wait a second, Sarah. We're 51 meters underwater. Where's the sun?
Sarah interrupted me and lit the lighter. Light filled the space around us. The flickering flame. Despite its insignificant size, the matter red the color. What? I don't understand this. A matter red the color of a sunset shine upon the dome-shaped ceiling?
炎。
A flame!
太陽がなくても炎の明かりさえあれば見えるんだ。
Even without the sun, you can see it if you've got a lighter.
このことに気づいたのはだいぶ後になってからなの。
It took me a long time to realize it though.
10歳か11歳ぐらいの頃だったかな。
I guess I was 10 or 11, so...
Really, sunlight or a flame, huh?
ただし
But still,
日光や炎があっても見えない人もいる。
even if there's sunlight or flame, there are some people who can't see it.
People who can't see it?
You don't have to repeat the last two words I say every time, kid!
私以外の人全員のこと。
Meaning pretty much everybody except me.
このホログラムの画像は私だけにしか見えないの。
I'm the only person I've found who can see this hologram's image.
ううん。
Well,
私だけにしか見えないはず。
I thought I was the only one who could see it.
でもね、つい最近この画像を見れる人が現れて。
But, you know, I just met someone who can also see this image. Sarah put out the lighter. The darkness came rushing back. She flicked the light on again, then put it out. Lit it and put it out. Lit it and put it out. Finally, Sarah spoke.
少年、
Kid,
君のことだよ。
I'm talking about you. My scar ached. The old scar on my left thumb. Yep.
どうしてだろうね。
Wait, is that?
どうして少年にも見えるんだろうね。
How can you can see it too, kid?
ねえ、どうしてだと思う？
Huh? What do you think so? Sarah looked upwards into my eyes. She pushed the pendant and the lighter against my chest.
もう一度見て。
Will you look at it again? I took them from her. Striking the flame, I looked closer at the pendant. A weak 3D image rose dimly before me. It was a man who I hadn't even seen before. Looking at it that closely, I realized that a piece from the mirror was missing. scar on my thumb. A piece to be filled in. Are we gonna see the full image? I start to suspect the truth of the matter.
思い出さない
Do you remember anything?
心当たりとか
Anything about this ring a bell at all?
No, not really.
God damn it! I was starting to realize, but I shook my head. My scar was itching as if an electric current were running through it. Come on. Oh, damn. Sarah dropped her shoulders in disappointment.
ここに写ってる人ね
The man in the image?
多分パパだと思うんだ
I thought so. That's what I thought. But what does that mean? Ah! Like, okay, so we know that Kid and Sarah are definitely biological siblings. Because of Sora's whole analysis is how they found out. So if that's Takeshi, which it could be, who the fuck is Glasses Dude? But oh my god! Oh my god. Then I had it backwards. Wait a minute. Sugumi is Sarah's mom? Wait, oh my god, that's totally possible! Like she's her actual mom. But that would also mean that her children were kidnapped from her. At a young age. That must be terrible. Oh my god, shortly after she escaped. I mean, that's a possibility. It doesn't have to be true. I've spouted a million different theories here. Okay, so let's try to take this from the top. Kid is likely a clone of Glasses Dude. Now, Glasses Dude doesn't... If this is Takeshi, he looks nothing like Kid, so... Kid is... But then... No, but the whole thing rides on if Kid is a clone of Takeshi. And if that's Takeshi, then they look nothing alike. So... Jeez. This doesn't make any sense! Fucking hell. Unless they dyed both their hair? I don't know. This is so confusing. Oh god. None of my theories make any sense.
What? You think he's your father?
うんそう
Yeah,
私と
me and
私のお兄ちゃんの
my Oni-chans.
パパ
Yeah. What? Now she's saying... Now she's calling Takeshi her father? Oh my god. And this is once again the connection between Sarah and Coco. There are so many mysteries. There are so many mysteries. God. I don't even know what, oh my god. Cause who is Glasses Dude then? Or maybe Takeshi's. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a save here, but that doesn't mean I'm stopping you for today. I just want to check something. How do I go back to the title screen? Here we go. Okay. Wait. No, that's Takeshi Route Kid. Yeah, there's from that still Takeshi, and there's Kid Route Kid. There's all the Coco screens we've seen so far. And this is Takeshi's hair, right? Like, or that's Kid. I forget if that was Kid or Takeshi. And let's keep going. I'm sorry, I have to check this. Okay, so we already got all the Sarah CGs. Interesting. Okay, so look at this shirt. We can see in this big drawing of them all holding a fucking fish. That's the shirt that, it's different. Yeah, definitely. Now, I just want to go, there's all the Soras. So yeah, both Takeshis look to be wearing the same clothes. Hey, where's the CG of Sora and Takeshi in their ending? Yeah, you can't see his face here. Oh, that's Sora getting her persona. Where is the... What? There was a scene of them floating in the water together in the Sora ending. I could have sworn. Here's all the U's and yeah, that's Kid Route Kid. Yeah, definitely with the blonde hair. The brownish. Wait, now doesn't it look brownish? Doesn't it look brownish now? It's like a brownie blondish thing, kind of, yeah. It's like, it looks kind of like both. Okay, that's when you died in the bad ending. Oh, yeah, we're almost done with you CGs. Interesting. Sugumi still has 2. You has 1, Sora has 1. Like, I could have sworn there was one with you and Takeshi floating in the water at the very end of their route. I mean, not you. Sora and Takeshi. Wait, what? Now look at Kid here. It looks like he has brown hair. Yeah, there's so many Coco CGs left. It looks like almost... Did we miss one somehow? Oh, no, that's probably coming up soon. Yeah, Coco has a lot of scenes left. And there's Kid Route Takeshi. Yeah, it's not completely blonde, is it? It's like a brownie blonde type hair. And these are just promo images. Yeah, okay, yeah. Page 7 is like promo images. Okay. Okay, back to... I'm just trying to check this out. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to... This game has got me literally studying different CGs. Yeah, that's Kid Route Takeshi. I think I got tricked. No. Now I like... No, but the guy in the pendant looks very different. And Sarah would surely be able to tell that Takeshi for her looks exactly like her father. So that's definitely not the case, right? Because she has that image of him in the pendant. So he can't look the same. So Kid Route Takeshi can't be Takeshi. Because he doesn't even look like him. He can't even be a clone. He's clearly some kind of imposter. Okay, I really could have sworn that... Why would it be here? That there was a picture of... that's when Sora's getting her persona in the U route. No, Sarah never met Takeshi Route Takeshi, ever. And Sarah's stuff is, of course, only on the kid's side. I don't know if that's Kid or Takeshi. I think that might be Kid. That's when she was in the pod. That's the hologram image of her, although it doesn't even... might not even be a hologram. And this is Takeshi Route Kid. Yeah, that's the same color as Takeshi Route Kid's hair from before, so that's gotta be Takeshi Route Kid. Okay, good, so we can see both versions of it. Here's the pendant version, and here's from Kid's fragment. Hello, Princess of Balance. We're basically done for today. I'm just trying to make my theories based on looking back at these CGs to see who's who. Damn it, I wish I could get a good look at Blonde Dude again. But he's not in any of the CGs. Fucking hell. Like, did he even have blonde hair, or was it like a blondish brown like Kid's? Because this looks like a much darker brown, but who knows? Yeah, like this looks like a much darker hair color. Yeah, this is Kid Route Takeshi. Damn, I'm getting so confused. Yeah. The blonde dude in Yu's ending. Now, I think Kid is a clone of the blonde dude in Yu's ending, is what I'm thinking. No, there is no CG for Glasses Guy. Kind of infuriating. Oh, here's this is I'm like 99% sure that this is Haruyu. Yeah. Right there. I wonder if in the ending, it's so funny. I do wonder if in the ending, if this gallery will like rearrange, so which CGs are Akiyu and which ones are Haruyu. And we just saw that image. Yeah, there's only one Yu CG left. 2 Sugumi. Oh yes, the picture of you near the monitor. Yes. No, that's just the mom. I was wrong. He has brown. Why did I think he had blonde hair? That's gotta be him. That's gotta be him. Thank you, OA. That's him! That's Takeshi Route Takeshi! It's gotta be! It's fucking gotta be! It totally has to be. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's it! But that also means that Kid Route Kid, can't be. He has brown hair. It's gotta be him. It fits together. But that also means that Kid Route Kid can't be his clone, because they look nothing alike. But oh my god. So then that very well might mean that Kid Route Kid and Sarah are the children of Sugumi and Takeshi. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! But that just leaves the question of how, like, the mind meld thing is going, because Kid doesn't look like either of his parents. Well, you could totally see Sarah as a combination of Sugumi and Takeshi, but Kid doesn't look like either of his parents. Like he's all blonde and shit. Yeah, different eye color even there. Like he's much older too. And that just leaves the question of so cute. That just leaves the question of who is Takeshi Route Kid? Who is that? God. So I was wondering, because like in the beginning I was thinking, like before we saw what Kid Route Kid looked like, it's like, geez, like Kid and you? Like that seems like a really weird couple, because Kid looks way younger than you, but of course this kid, yeah, definitely. He looks definitely old enough. And like, damn, okay, so yeah. Kid is not the clone of Takeshi. But that also means that Takeshi and Tsugumi had their children kidnapped and basically raised away from them for so long. Oh my god, that's horrible. If that's true. Wow. That's terrible. Oh my god. So if that's true, then the ending might be one big family reunion. But that still leaves a lot of stuff unexplained, such as human Sora, what happened in the beginning, like what's the deal with all the Chief Blau and Kirei and things like that. Like, okay, you guys, I've had enough theorizing and mind-blowing stuff for today. Thank you for putting up with my silliness here. But oh my god. Tsugumi must hate Lieblich more than anything in the world. Like, first being kidnapped and then having her own children kidnapped by Lieblich? Like, seriously. Like, my god. Wow, I'm just crying just thinking about that. I hope they get those bastards in the end. Jesus Christ. If that's true. Like, I've changed my theories plenty of times. And this just leaves the mystery of who is Kid Route Takeshi? Is he he's an imposter, for sure. He's definitely not the real Takeshi. Who the fuck is that? Like, that's the biggest thing. Okay, you guys. I think that's enough freaking putting together puzzle pieces for now. And some mind-blowing revelations here. Like, look, it's totally the same guy. It's totally the same guy. Damn. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't get over it. Wow. So this was set up by you, Takeshi, by Haruyu, Takeshi, and Tsugumi. And I guess they pretended to work with Lieblich, and maybe the evil Takeshi was their representative, was Lieblich's representative. But that also begs the question of, who is Yu's father? I guess he really did die then, right? Because Yu, I guess, technically didn't have a father. If she's just the clone of the other Yu. And the original Yu's father is, who knows what happened to him. He could have been the dead guy that they found. He probably was. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just speculating out loud, wasting everybody's time. Tomorrow, we will continue our Tonelico. And we will continue this on Tuesday, and I cannot fucking wait, you guys! So until next time, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.